like.
Through miracles. It's miracles and pure emotion that keeps that aircraft up there. And a lot of devotion and very, very hard work from Melly Sallingbow and her team. And it's a 40th anniversary this year of continuous display flying in the UK. That's an achievement.
Oh yes. You've got 4 engines to feed and big systems, and it's just like a big sailing boat.
Lots of pilots.
Pilots, crews, engineers, and being big is not more difficult in terms of technology, but it's difficult in terms of man hours.
Well, we started somewhat of a historical little event with the B-17, ladies and gentlemen. Every year we get the Manhattan Dolls to come in. They're going to come in and sing a cappella live for the B-17. From the B-17's own country, thinking of all those guys 70 years ago, those young guys. This is the sort of music they'd be listening to. This is the sort of music.
And this is the sort of girl they would be running after.
This is the sort of girl they'd be running after, yeah.
Absolutely. Girls, whenever you're ready, you get my mic. Can you let me say Well, this was a kind of salute. Why not? Those young men flying these flying machines during the war had not on their own decided they were going to do that, and they had to do it. And, well, they played their part. Over 40,000 crew members were lost by the American Air Force during the war in Europe. 40,000, that's quite a population.
Well, Sally B flies as a living memorial to 70,000 Allied airmen who were lost totally during the Second World War. So she never flies alone.
And you'll see that flying formation was one of the little friends, like they called them at the time. which was a Mustang. When P-51 arrived on the scene, the B-17 and P-24, the crews were quite happy because suddenly they had an escort fighter which was able to fly from Britain to the heart of Germany and back, and had enough fuel and range to protect them during the whole trip, to and from. And this was a revolution for them, because suddenly they felt protected.
Well, Sally B is a B-17G. She's gone on the UK and European airshow circuit for an astounding 40 years. Brought to the UK by Ted Whiteday Sailboat, carry out extensive restorations, created the aircraft we love to see today.
Flying the B-17, well, when you think that average age for the left seat pilots on the B-17 was something like 22 years old, and that most of them had never flown before, and in the span of 18 to 20 months, after being first trained on steerners, biplanes, and then getting into bigger and bigger machinery and more complicated, they ended up flying these big things. It's a big aircraft with big systems, complicated systems. It doesn't fly on its own. There is nothing automated in these machines. You do everything by hand and by brain. And it's incredible to think that they were able to turn normal human beings into commanders of such ships in such a short time and achieve so much performance.
Bomb was open.
Yeah.
Closing up.
And they drag not much. Makes a big noise though inside the aircraft when you open the bomb doors. It's you know, kind of a cyclone inside the hull.
Well, Ellie and the B-17 actually started, was one of the founders of the big Warbirds air shows in Europe. She started the Great Warbirds air show, which ran for 13 years in West Morley. Later, now she's running her smoke, a tribute to all the members of the B-17 Preservation Club. Being flown beautifully this morning, this afternoon by Peter Kuipers. Very graceful aircraft.
It's a very muscular aircraft to fly. It depends. If you're gifted, if you spend enough time, you learn to maneuver these machines. It's true also of the DC-3, which is Imperial technology and aerodynamics, and things that it's an airplane, you don't have to fight it, you have to suggest things to the B-17. For instance, if you want to bank it and then turn, even on the dime, you can do strange things with these big machines. Well, you have to lead with the rudder instead of trying to bank the aircraft through the ailerons and deflecting the control wheel sideways. What you do is that you lead with pressure of, for instance, the left foot, and then very gently follow with the wheel and turn the aircraft, and on its own it will get into a very graceful curve. If you try to fight it, if you try to impose anything on a B-17 or any aircraft, but the bigger it is and the bigger these truths are, you will twist it, but it won't be neither graceful nor useful. Well, if you learn to talk to these machines, you can achieve incredible things with them.
It's said that Sally B is the only aircraft that runs on high-octane fuel and 100% pure emotion. Cost a vast amount of money to keep this aircraft in airworthy, so anything you can do, ladies and gentlemen, buy things from their stand. Go and have a walk through later on. Yeah. Any money that you can provide to keep her in the air.
And the B-17 made a fortune for Boeing. Coming from the left, listen to the noise of the Daimler Benz.
That's a sign that the B-17 pilots were not allowed to receive.
But this was a daily occurrence whenever they were flying over Germany. The German Air Force, the Luftwaffe.